going into the next year, okay, I know this year I've just been dropping singles from single after single, single after single. I think maybe next year I might be doing an album. Yeah, I might be doing an album. And I think do I have any collabs? I think maybe next year I might do a few more collabs. I don't know. Yeah. Why don't I do a lot of collabs? Okay, like I've reached out to other artists. Some of them never hit me back. I don't know. Maybe they're too famous. I don't know. Yeah. Like not everybody hits you back when you ask for a feature. Yeah, but also I've also been approached by other artists who want a feature, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Uh-huh. But I can't get back to everyone. Anyway, yeah, I've been doing great. Been trying to push through everything. Like every now and then, like I hit rock bottom, and I feel like my efforts are in vain. But continuously being able to remember why I actually fell in love with music. That's one of the things that has actually like helped me keep going. The passion, the will, the love for this art. I mean, like at the end of the day, it's not about what I can gain out of the music, but what I can add to this music. Like sometimes I just like be brainstorming about ideas and emotion that I'm feeling, and guess what? Like someone out there feels the same way. Uh-huh. Like I'm not all about like I'm not always about filtering the truth. I just let it come out. Yeah. And people do ask me like, what is the source of inspiration for my music? I would say real life. Life has been life has been a source of inspiration for me, because every now and then, like my music since the very beginning, since the very time I started making music, the number one thing that I've always maintained was to make it about life. Like I'm not a fiction writer, I write about real life. Yeah. And I'm an artist, yeah, and I never considered myself as an entertainer, if I'm being frank. um yeah, like I just go where creatively I feel like I want to go with my music. That's the direction I go with. I'm not like really trying to hone in on what's really like popping, what trends, or what people are saying. Like okay, like I see a song of mine doing numbers, I see a style that I use, and I'm like, should I go with that? And then like then I'm in a mood whereby like okay, creatively I want to take it to this direction. Like I'm always I'm never really afraid to take a risk, and I believe in my goals, and I'm glad to see now people actually believing in what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like the family is growing, like the subscribers, the fans. Thank you guys. Without you, this couldn't have been possible. I'm now like upgrading a few stuff. I've been working on a few songs. Like I mean, like this music will only keep getting better and better. My production, like from the time I started a few years back to now, my production has improved. The quality of beats, and I'm also a producer. Like I produce most of the beats I'm on. Like this year I've made about, how many beats have I made this year? About 197 beats. Yeah, and I've only like released like 108 songs. And out of those 108 songs, I think I've made about 98 beats. 98 beats, yeah. And the other beats were made by my homie. Shout out to Mlenga Sampa. He's a dope producer, a friend of mine. We've been friends like since we were 4. It's one of those friendships that we just grew up together, right? No, so he hits me up every now and then. Like I think in the future I might work with him because he's got a cool sound, yeah, and it complements my rap style very well. So yeah. And yeah, I've reached out to a lot of artists lately, and some hit me back, most of them didn't. uh, so there's that, but it's all good, all love, no hate. um, yeah, like I got a few questions from people who wanted to ask me stuff, and one of the questions that I always get is how did you manage to do like 100 songs in a year? Like doesn't that take a lot from you? I mean, yeah, surely, like surely it does drain you, but uh, it's all about knowing like why you're doing what you're doing, like why you love music so much. For me, music, I started music at a time in my life where everything was going to hell, like really a mess, and it kind of offered an escape for me, and I fell in love with just being able to uh, detach myself from reality and just um, dive into my mind and just focus on creating. You know what I mean? Like creating, expressing myself, expressing the pain I'm going through, expressing ambitions. Like most of the time, I'm rapping about my ambitions, my feelings, where I'm at right now, what I want to see in the future. Uh, how I feel about certain things, just like sharing my opinions in a way. And surely doesn't been easy. I've gotten a lot of negative feedback and positive feedback as well, like some like hate and love. So okay, I knew that would always be the issue. So yeah, I mean, this year has been a great year for me. It's been a great year for me. uh, yeah, so that 100 songs hit that milestone, and also had another milestone I haven't hit yet, but we're still working on it, like growing my audience to a certain level. Like I haven't done that yet, but like I work like this because I never wanted, the main reason for me not to make it to be because I didn't work hard enough. I wanted it to be maybe something else that is just way beyond my control. But for as far as grinding, I said to myself, if I really want to do this, I better go all in. Because like I gave up a lot to just do music. Turn down going to college, like that was last year. I didn't sit well with my folks. Yeah, I mean like it's been a ride. It's been a journey. It's been a journey of self-discovery. Like now I have a better understanding of who I am as a person, who I've grown into, and also where I'm seeing myself in the future, like the type of music that I'll be making in the future, and how, and also figuring out new ways to connect with the listeners. Yeah, I'm super grateful to everybody who takes the time to listen to my music, share my music. I mean, you guys are the ones who make all this possible. Okay, now I'm talking a lot.